Hello and welcome back. In today's world, the world of the digital swipe, information and entertainment are at our fingertips. But not just any information. We're talking about a constant barrage of short, addictive videos. From the latest dance craze to a lightning-fast recipe, our feeds are a never-ending scroll of bite-sized content. But have you ever stopped to wonder what this constant stream of 15-second stimulation is doing to your brain? Are we, as a society, losing our ability to focus, to think deeply, and to engage with the world in a meaningful, sustained way? You might be feeling it yourself. That growing impatience when a video lasts more than a minute, that struggle to dive into a book or a complex task. Maybe you find yourself watching an entire movie and can't recall the main character's name, or you have a dozen tabs open but you're not fully present in any of them. Today, we'll explore the fascinating and potentially concerning impact of short-form content on our minds. We'll look at the science behind this rewiring, and most importantly, we'll offer practical solutions to help you reclaim your focus and master your attention in a world designed to steal it. The magic behind the addictive nature of short videos lies in our brain's reward system. Every swipe, every new video can trigger a release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure. As psychiatrist Dr. Anna Lembke from Stanford University explains in her book Dopamine Nation, our smartphones have become the modern-day hypodermic needle, delivering digital hits of dopamine. This creates a powerful feedback loop. We seek out these quick hits of satisfaction, training our brains to crave instant gratification. This cycle is amplified by a psychological concept known as a variable reward schedule. Think of it like a slot machine. You don't know if the next video will be hilarious, shocking, or boring, so you keep swiping. This unpredictability makes the reward even more powerful and addictive, keeping you engaged in the hope of the next big hit. As our brains get used to this constant, fast-paced stimulation, longer, less immediately rewarding tasks can feel, well, not just boring, but almost unbearable. The brain becomes biased towards the instant digital reward, making it harder to find motivation in activities that require patience and sustained effort, like reading a book or learning a new skill. This constant pursuit of dopamine can create a significant gap between craving and liking. We might constantly crave the next video, the next scroll, the next digital reward, but rarely does it bring us a deep, lasting sense of satisfaction. It's the difference between a quick hit of sugar and a slow, nourishing meal. A meal requires time and effort, but it leaves us truly satisfied. A sugar spike is instant, but the crash is inevitable. This constant craving for quick-hit rewards has a direct and measurable effect on our ability to focus. While the idea that humans have an attention span shorter than a goldfish is a myth, that study was never actually real. The reality is still concerning. Research by Dr. Gloria Mark, a leading expert on attention and technology at UC Irvine, has shown a significant decrease in the average amount of time we spend on a single task before switching our attention. Her work indicates that our focus on any one screen-based task has dropped from an average of 2.5 minutes to just 47 seconds. This isn't just about distractions, it's about the very way our brains function. Every time we switch from a complex task to a quick video, our brain experiences what's called task residue, a cognitive shadow that slows us down when we try to return to the original task. This constant switching and the preference for rapid stimuli can have tangible effects on our cognitive abilities. Several studies have linked excessive consumption of short-form content to reduced attentional control, impairment in executive functions like working memory and mental flexibility, and even lower academic performance. These are the crucial skills we need in order to learn, problem solve, and navigate a complex world. Perhaps most concerning is the impact on our capacity for creativity and deep thought. Our brains need time to wander, to make connections in the background. This happens in the brain's default mode network, which is active when we're bored, daydreaming, or simply resting. Short videos don't allow for this. They occupy every spare moment, leaving no room for the quiet, reflective state where genuine insight and creativity are born. Our brains are constantly on, but they're not engaging in the kind of deep processing that leads to innovative ideas and long-term problem solving. Here's the truly concerning part. This isn't just a personal problem, it's a systemic one. The world around us is adapting to our shrinking attention spans. The very industries that could help us cultivate deeper thinking are incentivized to cater to our habits. News outlets prioritize quick, attention-grabbing headlines over nuanced reporting. Marketing campaigns are getting shorter and faster. Even education is sometimes leaning into micro-learning as the primary method of delivery. This creates a vicious cycle. The more our brains crave instant stimulation, the more the world feeds us bite-sized content, which in turn reinforces our habits. We get stuck in a feedback loop that trains us to avoid anything that requires patience. This can have serious real-world consequences, hindering our ability to engage with complexity and nuance in areas that matter most, from understanding politics and social issues to making thoughtful decisions about our own lives. We lose our capacity for digital literacy, the ability to critically evaluate and process information that doesn't fit into a 60-second clip. It's also important to acknowledge the pressure on the creators themselves. Content creators are locked in a relentless battle for our fleeting attention. The platforms reward high-engagement content, which is almost always short, fast-paced, and highly stimulating. To survive, they are forced to create more of the same, further solidifying the very cycle we are trying to undo. The good news is that our brains are incredibly adaptable. Neuroplasticity means we can literally retrain our minds. By taking conscious, deliberate steps, we can break free from this cycle and reclaim our focus. Here are a few practical strategies you can start using today. First, practice mindful consumption. Before you open a social media app or start a new scroll session, pause and ask yourself a few questions. What am I hoping to achieve right now? How long will I spend? What do I want to get out of this? This simple act of pausing can interrupt the automatic habit loop. Set specific time limits and use your phone's built-in tools to help you stick to them. Instead of mindlessly scrolling, make a conscious choice to consume content on your own terms. Try a digital audit. Track your screen time and see where your minutes and hours are really going. The awareness alone can be a powerful motivator. Next, embrace boredom. Seriously, our brains need downtime to consolidate thoughts and recharge. Resist the urge to immediately fill every spare moment with stimulation. Instead, practice monotasking. Engage in activities that require sustained focus, one at a time. Read a book, work on a puzzle, listen to an entire album without touching your phone. This is like a gym for your brain's focus muscle. The more you do it, the stronger your ability to focus becomes. Try a daydreaming session. Set aside 5 minutes to simply sit and let your mind wander without any input. It's in these moments that we often find our best ideas. Actively seek out longer forms of content that interest you. Find a documentary series, a compelling podcast, or an in-depth article about a topic you're passionate about. Start with smaller durations if you need to, and gradually increase the time you spend engaged. The goal is to rebuild your capacity for sustained narrative and complex ideas. An easy way to start is with audiobooks or long-form podcasts during your commute or while doing household chores. This allows you to engage with complex information without the visual distractions of a screen, which can be a good entry point. Establish clear boundaries by creating no distraction zones. Designate specific times and places where phones and other devices are not allowed, especially during work, study, or quality time with family and friends. This helps reinforce the idea that not every moment needs to be filled with digital noise. Try a digital sunset. Put all screens away an hour before bed. This can significantly improve your sleep quality, which is crucial for cognitive function and overall well-being. The ability to focus deeply is not a luxury. It is a vital skill for critical thinking, creativity, and meaningful connection. While short-form content has its place in our lives, it's essential that we consciously cultivate our capacity for sustained attention. By understanding the science behind this phenomenon and implementing these practical strategies, we can take back control of our minds. We can choose to be not just passive consumers of fleeting entertainment, but active, engaged thinkers in a complex and beautiful world. The power to focus is a form of freedom. It's a choice we make every day, with every swipe and every pause. What are your thoughts on this topic? Have you noticed a change in your own attention span? Share your experiences and the strategies you use in the comments below. If you found this video informative and helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more knowledge to empower your life. See you in the next video.